Hello, fourth grade math. Today we're talking about lesson 85, changing improper mixed numbers to whole or mixed numbers. Now in lesson 84 we talked about how to change an improper fraction to a mixed number, and we want to do that. One of the reasons is because a mixed number is the simplest form of an improper fraction. So let's say, for example, we had this addition problem, 3/5 plus 4/5. Because I've got common denominators, I'm able to go ahead and add these two. So 3 plus 4 is 7, and my denominator stays the same for 7/5. Now, instead of leaving it as an improper, as an improper fraction, I want to go ahead and change it into a mixed number. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put my denominator on the outside and my numerator as my dividend here. And then I go ahead and work the problem as I always would. So 5 can go into 7 one time. 1 times 5 is 5. I subtract. My answer is 2. And so I can rewrite that as 1 2/5, like we talked about yesterday. And so if I had an addition problem, that's how I would write it in simplest form. Now let's say, for example, I've got a number like this. It is a mixed number, but it's got an improper fraction inside. What I can do then is I can kind of break apart my mixed number into 6 and then into 3/2. That way I can go ahead and rewrite 3/2 as another mixed number by saying 2 can go into 3 one time, and I'm subtracting, I'm left with the number 1, so this really equals 1 1/2. And then what I can do is I can bring my numbers back together. So I can say 6 plus 1 1/2, and I know that's going to be equal to 7 1/2. As a reminder, any number over itself equals the number 1, like 2 over 2 equals 1. You're going to need that later. So let's put all our steps together. 1 2/3 plus 2 2/3. Let's start by adding our fractions together. So I'm going to have 4/3, because 2 plus 2 is 4. My denominator stays the same. 1 plus 2 is 3. So I'm going to split this up as 3 4/3, which I'm going to rewrite right here. This is going to be a 4. Here's my 3. Goes in 1 time. 3 times 1 is 3. I subtract, got the number 1. So this I'm going to rewrite as 1 1/3. And now I'm going to bring down my 3 again and bring over my 1 1/3. Oops, that's supposed to be a 3. Let's pretend that I wrote this 3 better. So now I can add my two whole numbers together to get 4 1/3.